Hello, everybody. Marty, thank you so much. Hello, all our special guests, all our founders who have joined us this evening. This is such an honor and such a pleasure to be here with my colleague, my special friend, Pam, my new friends in OnPassive, Mike, Dan, Marty. I have learned so much from a gentleman who you're seeing on the screen, Mike Ellis, and I grew up in OnPassive with his videos and learning from him. So to have him here with us and to be part of this and doing this together is a true pleasure and joy. This company, ladies and gentlemen, who are on here with us tonight, first of all, from around the world. I see Australia, I see France, the US, Canada, we've got Africa, we've got Australia, the Philippines, we've got the Caribbean. This is what a proper international global company is all about. When I worked on the cruise ships, I had the privilege and the joy of traveling around the world, and I did visit more than 200 countries. And to me, that was the most exciting part, was getting to know and meet people, learn about the cultures, learn what they needed, and be there, and to explain that to the guests on the ship, and to be able to help them in the different countries that we visited. In 2004, I was in a very serious accident. And my life changed in a couple of seconds. It also changed the lives of my family. And after a few years of going through the medical system and trying to rehab and learn and get my memory back, I realized that I was never going to be able to work on the cruise ships again. And I had to find something else to do. It was not through laziness, but it was through a sheer will and determination that I was looking for something that I could do passively. And I had the fortune that when I did start to talk again, when my memory did come back, the people that I met were very interested in having me join their companies. Prior to the ships, I had no clue what an MLM company was. I had no idea what network marketing was in the sense of what this industry was and became and is still seen as. And so I was suddenly introduced to a totally new world. The only thing I had was the experience of what I had lived through and the product that was actually helping me at the time. And everybody wanted me to join their company because I could talk at that point, I could stand there, and they could see that I was there through sheer will and determination. But it was all such a sad outcome because I was not able to create the type of business that would return the financial need and amounts of money that I had been earning, first of all, on the ship, and that was one of my goals. It was also not covering the medical and social expenses that I needed to survive and live in a world post-accident. And to go on disability is it breaks one's spirit. It does not only break one's purse because you don't have the unlimited ability to enjoy life. You are very much controlled by what a certain amount and figure will allow for you. So my perspective of coming into OnPassive was quite different, having tried 10 or more businesses and trying my absolute best to excel and be positive that things would work out. And unfortunately, to no avail, to the loss of belief in myself, the loss of a lot of money, and a lot of lost trust from friends and family in the process. So when I was first introduced to OnPassive in January 2019, I was quite reluctant to go any further with it. I did not have the money to start in and to buy a founder's position, and I really felt it was the same as everything I was now in the process of giving up. Boy, was I wrong. My upline continued for a couple of weeks in a row to send me information and say, you do need to listen to a call. And finally, out of the thought of, well, if I do this once, I'll be left alone and I can give my opinion and that will be it. That was the turning point in my life. And I am forever grateful to Mr. Ash Mufara for his vision, for his dream, for his hopes and creativity, his knowledge, his background, his big heart in what he is doing and creating with this company called OnPassive. His background is that he is an MIT graduate himself. He was very successful and had losses in the network marketing and MLM industry. He knows what it's like to have had and to have lost. And he also wants to take from the heart and from the purse strings to be able to assist people at all levels and walks of life, whether they're able, disabled, working, not working, in all around the world, to be able to help them financially, to help their families, to help themselves, and then also to go into charities, foundations, and global need to help make it a better place around the world. We have an office with technicians in Hyderabad, which is the center of the high-tech industry over there, as it is parallel to Silicon Valley in the US. And we are so fortunate to have some really leading technicians and IT tech engineers who have been working with Ash, our CEO, to build proprietary products and portfolios parallel to what we have in the world currently, but with artificial intelligence, and to make them stronger, safer, more secure, faster, and being able to carry and transfer larger amounts of data around the world with more people on a call or a conference or a Zoom without dropping them. He's also made a point of pulling this all together for a price that is going to be so much less than what most people pay for just one of these products currently out there on the market. His vision of creating these virtual products is to help other people and to have a complete business system for online marketing, for online business creation, 100% automated, 100% done for you with integrity, professionalism, legally in all the countries. And in over 200 countries where he is registered, this is exactly what is going to happen. We currently have, as we have this presentation this evening, we are at the 670,000 global founders who have seen the vision, who believe in what has been done, who want to be part of it for themselves, their families, their businesses, their countries, and the world. And this has never been seen before with any other business, certainly not with the integrity and the heart that this man has. Ash Mufareh is somebody whose name you will get to know and the world will know very soon as we go into the hard launch. And that's coming up in the next few months. And we are at a point where the excitement is building once again as products are released to us to try and to be shown as founders. And we then go into the next phase of the soft launch. And then the next phase is the global launch. Artificial intelligence, internet technology, is something that has become known in the last few years. Artificial intelligence is used in banking. It's used in medical circles. It's used in security. It's used when you're on your computer and when you Google for an item to go shopping for, and suddenly you get all these little ads that come up on the side. It is reading your behavior. It is reading what you do. And it then interprets that and shows you what other options you have. Can you imagine taking that and having that used to promote your business and to create something that you are already in or doing or owning, and helping to bring that to a larger audience where people will see and know you? Can you imagine a company that says that they're going to build a business for you as a founder, that you do not have to do anything in other than hold the vision, believe, and help other people come in and have exactly the same opportunity as you're being given by somebody who loves you enough, knows you well enough, that this presentation this evening might just change your life as well? And for you to be able to do that for somebody else, these are gifts that go beyond somebody's greed or somebody's narrow-mindedness. This is coming from the top. This is what the vision is of our CEO. Residual income is something that we're familiar with also in terms of other businesses, other companies. But we also pay residual monthly amounts to pay our cable, for our telephones, for our internet, and those sort of different social activities. We also do that for traffic, to send it to our online businesses. at really very large amounts. And the prices and the price tags on these SEO and website hosting and traffic can really add up. I knew somebody who was paying over $5,000 a month to try and make a go of it for their business. These are just some of the products in the portfolios that we will be receiving as founders for one price. So how do you become a founder? The person who has introduced you to this company and who has invited you to this presentation is the one that you go back to receive a link so that you can join. The price is $97 US plus $5 administration fee, and we strongly suggest that you use the credit card payment option. Although Bitcoin is available, it does take much longer, and with the flexibility and up and down, not flexibility, but the volatility of Bitcoin, it does take a long time because of the BitChain links and what it has to go through, not because of what we are doing or holding you up. So credit card is definitely recommended. You are also able to purchase for your families. You're also able to purchase more than one position for yourself. There are not many other network marketing or direct sale companies that even allow this opportunity to happen. And this is where the difference with our OnPassive business is an actual company. It is not network marketing. It is not MLM. I've been asked, well, why do we say that we can share this? Is that not the same thing as recruiting? No. And those of us who have been in these other companies where we must make sure that people come in, where they must order and purchase every month, that is not necessary for us here because the company is doing it for us. But as we come to launch, we will be paying a one-time activation fee of approximately $250 US. And this enters us into the contract of working with OnPassive, whereby they are building our business under each and every founder position that we have. The first month we pay out of pocket as we pay our first administration fee, our first activation fee. And every month thereafter comes out of the commissions that are generated by the customers that the company brings in and the commissions that we earn through their purchases. I often get asked, how much can we make? What is an approximate amount? Where do we get this from? Honestly, I can say I don't know, but let me explain why. Because each customer, as they come in post-launch, post-global launch, will have different needs in terms of our products. They will have different wants and desires to use the OnPassive products and portfolios. So we cannot say what each person, what each customer is going to be purchasing every month. That's going to be different, but that's also going to be as hundreds and thousands and millions of customers come in. Each customer will have a choice as to what they wish to purchase, and everybody will receive a commissionable amount that will be added to your back office, and that's what we are earning. But this is the contract that we will be entering into with OnPassive, and this is how it flows. We activate, we pay that at this point approximately $250 US. They build the business behind us, they bring the customers in, the customer purchases, we get a commission and we are paid, and we can withdraw that money. And that is going to start from the moment we do our global launch and we are public. There are approximately 4.6 billion internet users currently around the world. We're not making any claims or any statements of how much of that number and how much of those users we're going to be bringing over to OnPassive. But when they see our products, when they see the prices, when they see how much security and how stronger and how much more reliable OnPassive's products are, and how they have built through the proprietary aspect that they belong to OnPassive, that your safety is secure, that your children's identity is safe. Some of you know, and some of you may not know this, that if you now put, and have been for a while, but you put family pictures on Facebook, you put your pictures, your social life out into social media, that does not belong to you. That's not your private domain anymore. Those are all public pictures that can be used for any business, any industry, at any time without your permission. That will not be happening with OnPassive. We have portfolios that by the end of the year will number about 50 or more. We will have virtual products. We will also have physical products that will be listed in the menu of OnPassive of what people can purchase, what people can use, and what they can share with other people to help them. As we move forward with this, two main portfolios right now that have my heart. One of them is called Academy, and this is where, in this time of the pandemic, with the education systems around the world suffering so badly, and the children not being able to go into schools to be taught properly, this education platform is going to run from kindergarten all the way up through university with qualified teachers teaching the curriculum of the country in the language that they are in as well. But the safety and security of the students is paramount to our CEO, and that has all been built into this particular Academy platform and portfolio. The other one that touches my heart, out of so many that we have and will be bringing forward, is the portfolio called Bless. And this is where I learned so much through research and listening to my fellow founders in terms of what this can do as opposed to what is already happening out there in the world. You may know equivalent businesses like crowdfunding, GoFundMe, forms and different ways of raising money, charities and organizations that we donate to and friends that you know are part of. But what you may or may not be aware of is the fact that anywhere between 10 to 30% of the donations that go into these organizations are kept back and are held for administration purposes for the company. So that is a big chunk of the donation, 30% in the worst case scenario, that does not make it to where you were hoping that your funds would go to. Bless is going to be giving out 100% of the funds that come into it to the foundation, to the charity, to the need that it is supporting. That was an absolute must that the CEO wanted to have happen. The administration costs of Bless will be handled and managed by the OnPassive corporate division. That's huge for our philanthropists, for those who have got causes in their own backyards, in their own countries, or who want to help with certain special assistive devices, children who don't have shoes or glasses for schoolwork, villages and cities and countries that don't have proper running water. These are all opportunities that Bless through OnPassive will be able to address through the founders and through the customers that they will be bringing in. Can you imagine a company making a comment and believing and knowing that 100 million customers is quite a possible, feasible number to be bringing in after the first year? As soon as we launch, we will have anywhere from 12 to 50 unicorn companies straight out of the gate. And a unicorn company is a company that comes out for the first time and is rated and ranked at $1 billion. This is huge. And the person who invited you to this webinar, to this presentation this evening, wants you to be part of this, or knows that you've got a cause, or knows that you've got a company that would benefit from this. The other exciting part about this is the traffic that OnPassive will be generating through the marketing campaigns and the company's campaigns that they will be working with for the founders. This in turn will be bringing in the customers after we launch. Because one of the things that is so special about this is that the founders' positions will actually stop being available as soon as we go and have our global launch. So this is the other reason why the person who invited you to this presentation this evening feels that you would appreciate, would benefit, would be a positive addition to the OnPassive founder membership family already. As I said, we're at 670,000 people globally. And the changes and the ripple effect of what people are thinking and what they want to do is huge. What we can do to help people, what we can do to help communities is immense. And this all comes from the heart. Our CEO said to us in one of his calls and webinars with us as founders was that how much he respected and admired Mother Teresa. And part of his heart spoke to him, and part of it led to him to want to believe and to create 1,000,000 Mother Teresas around the world. For those of you who have got a big heart and who have got causes, whether it's the animals, our seniors, running water, children, disabilities, visible and invisible, this type of focus that a CEO is actually placing in the products, and especially in Noblesse at this time, is something that I have never seen. And I've been looking and working with different companies and network marketing companies for the past 10 years, failing at those. And I know I'm going to succeed with this one, because I know and I've understood and I've heard the passion, the love, and the focus of what our CEO is doing. Within all of this, there are two things that we can always count on. One of them is that we have choices. We can choose to join, and that's wonderful for yourself, for your family, and everybody else that you will be helping. You can choose not to join, and that's all right too. You are not going to be pestered by phone calls, emails, by the person who invited you to this presentation, nor by any of us on the panel or otherwise who see your name. We will not be pressuring you to come and join us. It is your free will, your choice to do this. If anything that we say tonight sings within your heart, and you then match that with your brain because of the value that you see, hear, and feel in what these products, portfolios, and opportunity business-wise will do for you, then you are definitely a founder material, and you will be so thrilled that you have joined this company. The other aspect is fear of failure. How many times have some of us been in these different companies and we've failed? We've become comfortable with that failure, unfortunately. We still aspire, we still keep looking for the nugget, the company, the business that will help us to succeed. But we also suddenly can't quite believe that something can really happen and that we could succeed. So the fear of success is very real. All I can say is jump in. Trust the person who has brought you here this evening. You can then learn and have all your questions answered in more depth as you get to know what this is all about. But we will start with your questions here tonight when I finish talking. And we will then help you and open up to be able to identify for your issues, for your interest, what you would like to see and how you would like to use this to help you first and foremost, because that is the important reason why you are here as well. The other part of this, just before I pass this over, is many of us have also got network marketing and MLM businesses that we are genuinely pleased to be a part of. We appreciate the company, we enjoy the product, we've been successful, the product works for us. And we don't want to lose that. Well, guess what? There's even a spot for you in here. And this is where it also gets exciting, because our CEO was a huge success in the MLM and network marketing industry. So he knows that that is possible, but you also need traffic. You also need customers, and you also need people to see your products and to know where and how they can get them. So there is a system in our back office that will be available to those of us with these network marketing affiliate links that we can actually plug into the OnPassive system. And exactly the same marketing campaigns can be requested. The traffic will be driven to those websites and to those affiliate links. And you can check off whether you want something regionally, nationally, or globally, depending on what your company's parameters are. And you will also be able to watch that business grow, while even letting the OnPassive side of things just be happening for you, being done for you by the company. And everything that you earn from your affiliate business is yours. OnPassive is not taking anything from it. They are not taking a commission for helping you build a business that you are happy in. So by joining this company, you've actually got the opportunity for two businesses, both of which you really don't have to do anything at all other than become engaged and watch and believe and see, and then know that this is actually what is happening. If you don't have a business and you just want to have this for OnPassive and just let them do what they say they're going to do, fabulous. You're in exactly the right place, because I found the business and the company that will do this for us passively. 100% fully automated, residual monthly income. And this is possible with OnPassive. But we can also become involved in it if we want to, even more so, by literally telling other people that we would like to help and we would like to see their lives change for the better, because this is going to happen for you and you don't want to leave your friends, your family behind. So you can tell them about this as well, and they will have exactly the same opportunity. I thank you so much for being part of this and for being with us this evening. I am so full of gratitude that I have been able to speak with our CEO. I've been able to learn about these products, and I continue to learn these products and portfolios, because I am not a techie person. I'm a people person and I'm a product person, and I want to help people realize their potential, realize their good health, and to help and find a cause to help people help themselves, their families, their communities, their charities, and the world. And I resonated so much with what our CEO said, because it was global and because it's from the heart, and I believe this to be truth. So for our highest good and the highest good of all, we are going to make a huge difference in the world